Well, that's
Right.
no, but that's great. With the band, you guys get to go do all this stuff. Well, I'm curious how the Kiss Me happened because it was part of. I remember seeing it in this movie, right? She's All That, this movie,
Right.
and so I'm curious, like how did you guys write the song for the movie, or you just wrote the song? They decided it worked well with this movie. I'm just curious. Everybody's gonna be curious about this.
Yeah, the song was written before and was already out, and then yeah, we had an amazing team of people that were promoting the record and promoting that song as a single. And I don't know. I think one of the guys that was aware of, they were like more LA minded folks, or I don't, what am I talking about? They were like LA kids and they knew about movie soundtracks and stuff, and Harvey Weinstein's. I think was it a Weinstein movie? No, it might not have been. I'm not really sure how that happened. I know they worked really hard to get Kiss Me in the ears of the right people. So they sent multiple packages and basically had to stalk the people to like get it on their desk enough of it to notice it. And then once they heard it, they were like, "Oh yeah, this is perfect." So it really is crazy. It seems like that moment in that movie was, the song was written for it, but no, Matt wrote that. It was inspired by a Dylan Thomas poem called "Excerpts for a School of Witches," or "From a School of Witches," years before, and
Wow.
And we started playing it live, and the crowd just kind of had an instant reaction to it. So we'd already been playing it, and had been playing "There She Goes." That was an
Yeah.
original song by a band called The Lost that we
Totally. Y'all
loved.
crushed that song. So good.
And those songs, they kind of, thank you. They just kind of, we needed something to go with this new song, "Kiss Me," we had to kind of lighten up the set, because the set was really, I mean, yeah, a lot of our songs were kind of dark and like more the Revelations section of the Bible. And so yeah, we needed like hey, what's a cover we can do? And Matt, who's I think is brilliant, was like, "What about the song 'There She Goes' by The Laws?" And it was like, that's just weird enough to be perfect.
It's so good. Yeah, y'all's version of it is absolutely amazing. I mean, it's such a good song on its own, but yeah, y'all did it so beautifully.
Yep.
To be honest, every time I hear that song, I think of "So I Married an Axe Murderer." It's the intro,
Right.
the very beginning of the song. I don't know who sings that version of it, but it's I always think, for some reason, I always think of that movie. I don't know if you've seen that movie.
Yes, I can't remember right now either. No, I love that movie, and people associate that song, and then they'll say that's the first time they heard us, but I don't think we're in that movie.
No, that movie came out in '93.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
But they did already have, they used multiple versions of it, like by different bands. They probably used The Laws, and
that's exactly
the
it.
other
They used The Laws, and it's maybe starts with a B, maybe.
It does. I want to say the Bojangles.
The Bojangles. I want to say the Beasleys. No, that's not right. The Beasleys. Oh my God.
But something like that.
Yeah.
Let's somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle of that. Yeah. But yeah, for sure. I love that. Well, I mean, for sure. And look, switching movies, going back to She's All That. Yeah. I mean, I remember being in the theater, seeing that movie, that song. It does feel like it's like, and that's such a timeless song. I mean, it really is such a timeless song. Yeah, I listened to it today for the first time in a really long time. It's like, wow, what a beautiful song. It almost felt like that song is a part of a beautiful stamp in time. Like it represents more than just that. Like it represents that whole time period that it happened in as well. For me personally, and I think for a lot of people as well, which is really cool to be a part of something really like crazy. That. Yeah, that's so.
It's
so cool.
Crazy. I never would have in a million years expected to have something like that happen, and it's been really it still fascinates me.
No, they'll love it. I love it
because I just it's amazing.
Oh, that's great. What was like your favorite? I'm sure you did all the talk shows back then. I love asking this question. What was your favorite talk show to play? Did you have a favorite back then?
definitely David Letterman, because I didn't think that we would get to make it there, because we got on Conan, and Conan was definitely, we were laughing the most at that show back at the time.
I love
but
Conan.
I'd always been a fan of Letterman.
Yeah, me too.
I felt like I was the biggest fan in the whole world, and so getting to be there was super terrifying. And I remember, but exciting. I was very excited, but really, really nervous. And Chris Rock was the guest that night, and we were, and we're huge fans of Chris Rock, and so we were just, freaking out. And I don't know, something went on during Chris Rock's interview with Letterman. I think Letterman kind of cut that a little bit shorter than was expected. So when we came out and I first walked out to the microphone, he immediately pointed over at me, and we hadn't met yet. And he was like, "I want to talk to you after the song." And I was like I was so excited, but I so wish, could you not have waited to say it after we performed? I had to sing that whole thing knowing that I had to go over there right after. And so I can't look at that performance without hearing that soundtrack in my head, oh my crap, and he came over and walked me over to, the chair, and was just so nice. And that was by far the best experience, because it was the most unexpected. Not only did we get to be on the show, but I got to have this really unexpected moment with him.
Wow.
So I still love him so much. I just have so much respect for that guy.
Me too. I've been watching his Netflix series since he went off the air. I'm such a big fan of his, for sure. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. What a
great mind.
What a great experience to get to sit down with David Letterman, for sure. Oh my God. I can't even imagine. That's amazing. Yeah.
It was cool.
Oh gosh, of course. And you've got so many of them.
Yeah. I wish I'd had a little bit more composure. Yeah. I knew what you meant. Yeah. There was Conan, Leno, and I think we were on the Donnie and Marie show. Just True. Do you remember that was a thing?
Yeah, I remember. I do.
That was a thing. Yeah. So there were so many of them.
There really were.
That was the best.
But this is I mean, internet was around, barely, but pre-social media and pre any sort of promotion like that. I mean, this is still selling CDs, out doing shows, going on these type of shows and promoting your stuff. And, that's where you saw bands was at on Letterman or on Conan or on Leno, right? Like you waited to the end of the night.
Right.
The band it was a big deal back then. So,
yeah.
No, I get it.
Yeah.